So hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. I have audited my 50th website today, and I just finished and sent over the audit. And one of the things I've noticed is bad anchor text. Not only is the anchor text bad, it's sometimes overdone, it's sometimes not optimized, and it's sometimes even overly optimized. So in this video, I'm going to go over the 5 types of anchor text that I see most commonly used that are totally detrimental to your on-page SEO. If you're doing any of this, I would advise that you stop doing it right away. Before I get into the video, just to give you some context, internal anchor text is now more important than ever before. Some people will even argue it's even more important than your external anchor text and your external links because you have a lot more control over your internal links, and Google is trying to make sense of what's going on your website based on those internal links. And I have another test coming up, which will kind of show you exactly how important anchor texts are. But it suffice to say for now that these 5 big mistakes are something that if you avoid, you can improve your rankings almost right away. So let's get into the way. First problem I've encountered, and I've seen this a little bit, and I've seen that 80% of the websites that I've audited is using generic anchor. This is something I've encountered with 80% of the websites I've audited thus far, and it's generic anchor text. It's anchor text that doesn't add any value. So mainly it's click here and find out more, uh, click here to get more, download. It's just does not add any value for the user. So for instance, if you look at an anchor text and it says download, what are you going to download? Like if you look at it out of context, if you haven't read the whole page or the preceding paragraph, how will you know what you're downloading, or how will you know what you're signing up for? It would say sign up, or it would say click here. So click here to do what? All right. So you need to answer that question. Just using the generic anchor text is not gonna work. Instead of using generic anchor text, I would strongly advise that you use anchor text that says, click here to learn how we did this. How did we achieve, for instance, 100% conversions? All right. So people know like what you're going to click to go on and get. Okay. The next one is the exact match anchor text. And I see this a lot. Okay. 80% of the websites I audited have this exact match anchor text. Buy a car, get a loan, this item. So it's okay to have some of it, but if you have a lot of it, then there is a major problem. So for instance, if you have 60 to 65% exact match anchor text on your website, and it's usually the same anchor text over and over again, you have a problem. I recently audited a website where around 70% of their anchor text was their main keyword, or it included their main keyword. And I told them, you know what, you need to reduce your anchor text. They were not willing to do it, and the March score updates landed, and their website got hit pretty hard. Now they want to come in and they want me to help them reduce their reliance on this anchor text, and hopefully, we'll be done and the website will be recovered. The next most common problem, or the number 3 most common problem, is irrelevant anchors. You're selling a service like I sell my SEO service. If you have learned buy the best X, get a discount on X, whatever it is, that does not add any value. Okay. If I'm selling my website audit service, I would say, get my audit today. All right. That's the best anchor text because people will know what they're getting instead of get it here or buy now, get a discount. All of that does not matter. It does not add any value. Google does not understand what you're trying to tell it and what this link is going to do for the person that clicks on it. If that's the type of anchor text you're doing, I would strongly advise that you rethink your strategy, come up with an anchor text plan, and use that to redo your anchor text and consistent anchor text. And this is, I would say, a 90% problem because what the person or the SEO or the website owner thinks is that they're mixing things up. Well, what they're doing really is that they're diluting their link profile or their internal link profile. So let's say you have a page about football, you're trying to rank it, right? Should you have anchor text pointed to it that says football coach, ball sport, is football, that says football training, football shoes? Should you have all of those anchor text pointing to one page? I would advise not. Okay. Choose 2 most relevant anchor texts So if the page is about football, maybe football rules will be one anchor text, football training would be the second anchor text, and that's all you should be using to direct towards that page if you want to rank it. If you're doing 10, 15, 20 different anchor texts, you're going to get into problems because a lot of those anchor texts is going to be irrelevant, and you're going to run into that issue because Google will not understand how these anchor texts are relevant to the page, okay? Because Google's understanding of the page may not be your understanding of the page, and Google does not necessarily want to rank something that it does not understand, okay? So you want to make it very easy for Google to figure out what your page is all about. The next one is neglecting the UI. Now, again, this is maybe like a 40% problem I see with a lot of websites. Usually it's a problem with e-commerce stores. So they would just have lots and lots of buy now, have lots and lots of buttons that say discount or anchor text that say this. They would have lots and lots of anchor text that says promo code, sale, stuff like that. All of that makes sense because it's an e-commerce store. They're trying to sell their products and you're trying to sell all of that. But if you have way too many on your pages, and it's diluting your UX. It's making it hard to figure out what the hell's going on in your website. Then you have a problem. So my advice would be if below every product you have a buy now button, that should suffice, okay? If you're running a promo, if you're running a discount, or if you're doing any of that, change that button from a buy now to a temporary discount button so people know that, okay, this is the discount. We can click here. We can get a discount on this product. And then when the discount is over, you just revert the button back to a buy now, okay? Or add to cart, whatever may be the case. That would make things a lot easier in terms of the UX. You will see a lot more user interaction, higher conversions, and as a result, your rankings will improve, okay? Most people don't know this, but in e-commerce, your conversion rate plays directly into how well you start ranking, which is why ranking is not just one factor. And so if you fix your UX, you'll improve your conversions. That means more money in your pocket. And that also means higher rankings. So I hope you guys found the video useful. Like and subscribe as always. Leave a comment below and happy ranking.